Nirvana Sarira. By the time you reach this layer, you will almost be enlightened, because there is no samskaras in this nirvanic layer. Samskaras will always be in other layers. This layer is a pure empty space. But all you need to understand in this layer is you must be capable of letting go. If you hold, even you will miss the bliss. In this layer there will be pure bliss, but the moment you try to hold it, you will miss it. See, bliss is like a river water. River. You put your hand in the river will be flowing in your hand. But if you try to hold the river, you will have only empty hand. You should let it happen. You should let it flow. Bliss by itself is choicelessness. When you are choiceless, bliss happens to you. The moment you make the decision, make the choice of bliss, the moment you want bliss to be one choice, simply it starts disappearing. If you understand the purposelessness of the whole thing, purposelessness of the whole life, whole drama, this nirvanic body, you will be easily able to cross this nirvanic layer. Of course, enlightenment is beyond this nirvanic layer. Do not think this nirvanic layer is enlightenment. All you need to understand is a very simple thing. The whole existence, the whole thing is just purposeless, but very difficult to digest. Because you always built your ego believing there is a purpose for your life. Either money or relationship or at least spiritual purpose. Always you created a purpose for your life. The more you think you have purpose, the more your ego will become strong. The more purposes you create, more your ego will become strong. Always you built your life, built your ego, believing you have some purpose in the outer world. Maybe money or the relationships or knowledge, something else. Sometimes people drop all these purposes and catch the purpose of enlightenment. Some purpose, they create some idea. Always they go behind some purpose. But the moment you understand the whole life is purposeless, you achieve enlightenment. Not that you go behind enlightenment. Enlightenment simply happens to you. Enlightenment is nothing but living without ego. Your ego will disappear the moment you understand the purposelessness. As long as you think there is a purpose for the whole thing, and even if you analyze logically, understand what can be the purpose of the existence. Why he should do the whole game. He wants to develop cities all over the world as planet Earth. If that is the case, he himself can build cities. When he can create trees, can't he create buildings? When he can create jungle, he can easily create concrete jungle. He could have done that. The purpose of the whole existence is pure bliss. Whatever is taught to you as purpose is taught to you by society, by politicians, or by so-called priests. Life itself has no purpose, but very difficult truth to digest. I am giving you a solid, pure Vedantic truth. What rishis explain. I am giving you the solid truth, first Upanishad. The first stanza. Isha Vasyam Idagnu Sarvam Yatkincha Jagatyan Jagat Tena Tyaktena Unjita Makrida Kasya Sviddanam. Do not covet, do not possess. By not possessing, enjoy the whole world. It's a very paradoxical statement. They say, enjoy the whole thing by not possessing. But we do not know how to enjoy without possessing. Always, first thing we will do is possess. Then only we can start enjoying. We cannot enjoy anything without possessing, without making that as our own. The whole thing is just pure purposeless. It's like a one bubble, one water bubble. We are all just one bubble in the ocean, in the wave. When a wave rises in the ocean, so many water bubbles are happening. Just like a soap bubble, water bubble. We are all like one bubble. It's like our life is almost the same, like one bubble tries to catch some 4 or 5 bubbles. Say, you are my wife, stand here. You are my husband, stand here. You are my daughter, stand here. You are my mother, stand here. All of you guys stand around me as a protection. And then that bubble collects 1 or 2 sand pieces from the beach, 1 or 2 small grains of sand, and it says, these are all my treasure. It puts in one bubble and locks that treasure. And the bubble is thinking, now it is safe, secured. But the bubble doesn't understand. In next 2 seconds, not only he, the whole family also is going to disappear. Same way, in the eternal life, we are all bubbles, just we happen and disappear. When you have the maturity to see the whole, when you are ready to digest the whole, when you are ready to understand, the whole thing is just purposeless. Even your idea about enlightenment, whatever you talk, it's in this drama, that one big bubble says, I think I am going to become enlightened. Let you all guys be around me. Or it says, no, I want to become enlightened. I renounce all you bubbles, get out. None of you stay with me. I am going to go for tapasya. I throw away all these things. And that bubble starts doing tapasya. What's the purpose? Whatever you think is great in your life, whatever you think, whether your morality, immorality, right or wrong, properties or wealth or relationships or your spirituality, your spiritual sadhana, the whole thing is just pure purposelessness. The moment you understand the whole thing is purposeless, you start realizing the meaning of life. Meaning of life is bliss. As long as you have goal, you will miss the path. The moment you drop the goal means the end purpose. The big problem with our mind is it always waits for something to happen. It's always waiting for something to happen. You reduce your whole life into dollars. 1 month, how you measure your 1 month? Your salary. What salary you get? That is the value of your 1 month. That's the way you measure your life. 1 month I make this much. 12 months I make this much. In 5 years I will make this much. This is the calculation. For example, somebody is ready to give 100 years salary. Will you give your life? He says, I will give you 100 years salary in one paycheck. You just die. But you are doing that. May not be directly, but slowly. May not be fully, but slowly. The moment you start measuring your life by your paycheck, by your dollars, by your salary, you reduce the spirit into matter. You reduced the spirit into matter. Please be very clear. The whole life, whatever you are thinking as purpose, be very clear, your ego is stuck there only. Who asked? Yesterday somebody asked, what is ego? If you think there is some purpose in the life, that is what is your ego. That is where the ego is stuck. If you think there is something to be achieved, we think, oh, my daughter has to get married, or people come and tell me, Swamiji, if I settle my social responsibility, I will come and stay with you at your feet, Swamiji. They always come and tell me, Swamiji, if I don't have any other work, I will come and be with you. These guys, they think that the people who are with me, they don't have any other work or what? That's what they think. One day, one lady, elderly lady came to the ashram. She brought her son also in Bangalore ashram. And she said that, Swamiji, my son, let him become a brahmachari in the ashram. I was surprised. Usually these parents come and make big fuss if somebody becomes brahmachari. You see, these guys, Vivekananda can take birth in somebody else's family, but not in our family. Vivekananda is great as long as he is in somebody else's family. And Nivedita is great as long as she is somebody else's daughter, not my son or my daughter. These hypocrites. They come and fall at my feet. But if their son wants to become Swami, then, oh God, they will make such big fuss. It's nothing actually, it's jealous. How can that fellow be blissful? When I am suffering, when I am being tortured, how can he be so blissful? How can I tolerate that? Anyhow, usually these guys only make big fuss, as if they have got big thing to offer for this guy. Anyhow, this lady came and told, let him become a brahmachari, Swamiji. I was surprised. I asked her, oh, I am so happy that you are so matured. You are allowing your son to become a brahmachari. Can I know what made you to make this decision? No, Swamiji, it's little bit. Then I asked, then if you, when you see all of us, you think we are so I have a board outside for mad people only. Am I running the ashram or asylum? Am I running the ashram or asylum? She went away. People come and tell me, if I don't have this, I'll come and be with you, Swamiji. Be very clear. If you think that there is something useful in the life, that is where your ego is stuck. Whatever you think as goal, and you always think after that happens, all my responsibility will be over, I'll be totally relaxed and happy, joyful. Be very clear. By the time you reach that goal, 10 goals will be waiting. Not only that, even if you don't create 10 more goals, by the time you achieve that goal, already running or not relaxing will become part of your conditioning. That will become part of your conditioning. You can't relax anymore. I will see all young guys, they think when I finish my college, I'll be happy, I can relax. After the college, no. When I get married, I'll be relaxed. After the marriage, when I have kids, I'll be relaxed. After the kids, no, let him finish his college. Then I can rest and relax. After the kids finish the college, no, let him get married. Then my responsibility is over. After the marriage, have you seen anybody relaxing? No. By the time you reach the age of 60, already it has become your conditioning. you are running behind the goal, you missed the path. Understand, do not do that sin. If at all there is something called sin in the life, the only one sin, missing the life. Missing the life, thinking the goal. Continuously thinking the goal and missing the life is the only sin. That is only sin. When you live, let your very living be blissful. Let your very living be blissful. When you are hurrying up early morning, just relax for a few seconds and think, what for you are hurrying? Do not allow the feeling of that uneasiness continuously inside you. The gist of the whole my teaching is only one word, I can put the whole thing. In one word I can put the whole gist of this whole technology. Do not allow continuous uneasiness or restlessness inside you. That's enough. That's all. Continuously you are allowing that restlessness inside you. You are letting that restlessness grow in you, thinking that at one point, after achieving that, you will remove that and relax. You will throw that and lie down. But by and by, that uneasiness, that restlessness becomes part of your being. That is why, after 60, you can never relax. That's the first thing. Even if you take away all, even if you leave all your responsibilities, suddenly you feel lonely. You can't sit with yourself. Throughout your life, you lived with that uneasiness. If you don't have that uneasiness, you are feeling that you are missing something. The uneasiness has become part of your life. Purpose and uneasiness, both are one and the same. The constant irritation which you are carrying in you is just because you are running behind a purpose. Because you do not relax into the present moment. If you can relax into the present moment, whenever you are having that restlessness, whenever you are having that irritation, move, sit for 2-3 minutes, take few minutes and think what for you are having it, what for you are running, what you think as purpose. Analyze. Suddenly you will understand the whole thing is just purposelessness. You may have a big house, big car, too many relationships, people to pamper you or people to praise you. Whole thing is okay. But can you carry anything with you? No. Nothing can come with you. You can't take even a single checkbook. You can't carry. Even a single checkbook is not allowed. Nothing can be carried. Nothing can be taken. And the whole thing is a pure purposeless.